Good morning, guys. Leslie at Inskeep Acres. Oh, we went from melting last week to, well, it's 63 right now. It's, I don't know, what time is it? I guess it's 9:30. Not too bad. It's been getting up in the 80s during the day and down in the 50s at night. I put my first, hey, look out, first breeding group together yesterday. Jason and I set up the pen and moved the shelter the night before. So we have our buck Joker with Mazikeen and Trinity. This will be his first time breeding does. He's about a year old, so he should be able to accomplish the task, and well, looks like he likes Mazikeen already. Kind of starting to flag her tail. So usually it takes them a couple days to come into heat once you put them in with the buck. Some take longer. If you catch it on the right day, if you notice them coming into heat, then it's easier, but I don't always notice them, so I'll put them in with the buck and just kind of keep an eye on them, and if I see them being bred, I mark it on the calendar, and then we'll ultrasound them about 30 days later. So everybody did get a nice shave. Joker's first clip. They're not show clips by any means, but just trimming the body and giving them a little haircut. Trim their feet. What, Trinity? The girls were not too happy when I put them in here yesterday, but I think they'll be alright. Hi, Joker. Yeah? Alright, let's go see. Oh, I didn't show you the Lavender Orpington chicks and the big batch of Cornish cross. Clearly I've moved along this path, so I can come back later and show you the difference. Some of this is probably hard to see on camera, but this is starting to get really green right back here. Some of these spots, like here, they sat way too long, so it'll take a little bit for that manure to break down and come back. Turkeys are getting big. Hi, turkeys. White rocks are growing well. There's a hen versus a rooster. There's a few roosters in here, so I'm going to try to split them into probably a couple different breeding groups. Oh, dark Cornish. That was kind of a sappy little cock-a-doodle-doo. So I want to cross these guys, these hens, with that little dark Cornish guy. I did order a few more since he's the only one we have. But I have to figure out what we're gonna move them around in. I need to build, yeah, like a little chickshaw or something that we can move them around when the weather's nice. Hi, turkeys. You guys got that cleaned up really well over there. I need to move some stuff so you can finish it, huh? Alright. I left the trailer back here, so we're going to get ready to go to the Sandwich Fair. It's our last show. Big pig! one's kind of, I don't know if you guys can even see it. Pig, pig! Pig, pig, pig! That one's out cold in there. Pig, pig! No. Is your brother sleeping? Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't know if we showed you guys. We moved these guys back with the feeders. Let's check on Thor first. Hi, big guy. Hi, sir. So here's 2 of the feeders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The older piglets. They're enjoying the self-feeder. You guys figure out the waters? Huh. It took them a little bit, but they've got those figured out. We did have to put a cattle panel on this gate here because they were jumping through to the other side. Good morning, ladies. Cows. Here's Eldred. We moved this one over here. Excuse you, you're snorting on me. Because this Duroc was getting too big. Being on that self-feeder and just eating all the time, she was getting so big she was kind of having troubles getting up. She was very stiff. So we separated her, put her back here, and we're just kind of rationing her like we do the 2 sows. Yeah. She's moving better already. She's been back here, oh, I don't know, maybe a week. Hi, lady. Yeah, just had flies biting her ears, so. Hi! I've been putting stuff on there. And Freya must be back in the woods. She spends a lot of time back there. And the other 3 cows. We've got this pretty much eaten down, so I'm going to put a electric net fencing in there, and we'll make another breeding pen back there for the 2nd round. Hi, little boys. Bucklings and Wethers. So I like to try to breed about 2 does a week at most. So every week to 2 weeks I will put 2 more does in with a buck, since I have 2 kidding stalls. Good morning, boys. Little girls. I did put 4 of the yearling does in here that will be going to the next show with us. Most of the kids will go, and then we'll have the yearlings that are in here. But like I said, I like to just do 2 a week. I have 2 kidding stalls, so that makes it easier for me. I can do 2 does. Hi, ladies. And especially if I can write down and see dates that they're bred. Hi, ladies. Then I can minimize to being able to use my 2 kidding stalls and not have to push them out because another one's getting ready to deliver. They can take their time with their kids once they have them. Just makes my life a little less stressful. So that's how I try to plan it. Doesn't always work out that way. Last year we had 3 or 4 of them due within a couple day span, but it all worked out. You guys enjoying that sunshine? Hi, Rhea. Sangria Rhea. Hi, little girls. Jason picked up these protein blocks for the goats. It was something new that we saw. These guys haven't had much of an issue with it. They've been eating it like crazy. That block I just showed you belongs to these guys. They ate it non-stop for probably about 12 hours, and then we had to take it from them. Some of them got some diarrhea, so they get a few days break, and they can have it back for a little bit, and then we'll have to take it again. Hi, mamas. Hi, ladies. Hi, doodles. What are you guys doing? Relaxing. Alright. Well, I think maybe we'll take a quick walk through the garden. What are you guys doing? Tom back there strutting his stuff. Pretty sure there's at least 4 or 5 Toms in the mix here. Let's see here. Where's he at? Here. Oh, I don't know. Definitely this big one up here. Oh. Alright. I think I left you guys hanging the other day when I was weed eating, cleaning up the jungle. My dad came and I never turned the camera back on, so looks much better. Not done yet, but I need to come and harvest more tomatoes. What I did last night was canning tomatoes and chicken broth. We just processed we processed 10 Cornish cross the other day, and so I needed to make some room in the freezer and took out 6 carcasses and made a big batch of chicken broth. So I canned that last night and was canning some of the Roma tomatoes. So did some last night, worked on some this morning. I've got some more in there to do. I did clean up kind of all of this space the other day when I was out here. I harvested the russet potatoes and ended up just sticking the seed potatoes back in the ground. They were still sprouting. I don't think anything will come of it before it gets too cold, but I figured it didn't hurt just to stick them back in there. Peach trees need to go out in the ground. These grapevines are going nuts. I need to measure out my fencing for this so that I can get that done. I did end up pinching off, I think they were right in this area, those little caterpillar worms. It said that they would defoliate most likely the entire bush if left. They come around once a year. So I did go ahead and pick them off and dispose of them. And I thought this guy was dying, but it is fresh greens coming on. And it's berries. One little group over there looks like it's almost ready to be harvested. So, oh, look at all those tomatoes. Probably going to be about the last harvest here. Goodness. Okay. Did not end up finishing in this jungle the other day, but I got some of it taken care of. I can actually walk through my path and around the raspberries. So I need to come in and work on this some more. And harvest some peppers. I need to do a bunch of pickling while I've got my canner out. And I cleaned up a bunch of this area. I don't think spraying the soapy water did a whole lot for the squash bugs. I mean, there's, oh, well, you guys can see them. There are still squash bugs everywhere. I don't think it's made much of a difference, at least when I was out here yesterday. Maybe they're not climbing in my plant. I don't see them in my pepper plant today. I see a habanero starting to turn. Let's look a little bit more. Oh, there's some down there in my plant. But they don't seem to be doing too much damage at this point. So I need to take care of this whole pile. I kind of got everything cleaned up and just raked into one pile. Still trying to figure out what this plant is. No blossoms or anything yet. I can't tell if it's just making more leaves there or if it's going to bud flowers. I think it's just more leaves coming up like this. But I have not seen a single blossom for a pepper on this yet. And this is the one that had the habanero tag. So I'll just keep an eye on it. Tabascos are coming on like crazy this year. And that's good because they're small. I don't think anything is ripening yet. But there are a lot. Oop, there's one. It looks like... Oh, I just knocked another one. Nope, that one just fell off. It must have been ripe in here for a little while. It's a little soft, but that's okay. And there's another one starting to turn in there, and a tiny little one. And there's actually a few of them in here. So when I come out to harvest, take a closer look at these guys. But unless they all start turning at once, they're tiny, so it will take quite a few to do anything with. I can freeze them. And then use part frozen, part fresh when I go to ferment it. Lots of stuff coming along. I did clean up. I had to clean up the fence lines. And this vine was still alive and had 2 butternut squash still on it. And clearly the squash bugs have taken to the squash. Just trying to let these finish ripening some more. But the squash bugs may eat it before it gets to that point. And I didn't get this mess cut down yesterday. Not yesterday, 2 days ago. What are you doing, Ricardo? Where are you going? Okay. I'm gonna go feed and move some birds and see what else we can do today. Coming, Ricardo? What are we doing, Turkey Toms? Turkey Toms? Are we only gonna get 2 of you strutting your stuff? You guys are crazy. Don't touch me. Don't. That's my fingers. Hey, please don't eat me. You guys are troublemakers. Hi, mamas. This is what I harvested the other day when I cleaned up the squash in the garden. So these are all spaghetti squash. Some of them are not quite ripe, and butternut. Some of these are still pretty green, but the vines were all dead. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if they will ripen up like a tomato does. If not, they'll just go to the pigs or the chickens. Won't get wasted. We're gonna try to sneak up on the old spot ladies. There's one right back there. Ooh. Yeah, oh, the other one's made her way all the way up here. You girls coming for breakfast? Your buddy's up there eating her breakfast. Oh, you got a horsefly on you. Hold on, Freya. Let me get it. Eldred, what is wrong with you? There you go, lady. Hi, Eldred. Are you being crazy pig this morning? Okay. Come on. Come on, pig. Let's get some breakfast. We're all the way back in the woods. Who found a bucket? Wonder where that came from. Probably in some of the piles of stuff that were back here. Jason's been cleaning out all these thorn bush shrubs, which is that pile there. Trying to make this a little nicer for the cows and pigs back here. They had a big tree go down in a storm on the fence over there. Oh no, right there. I had to come back and clean all that up. Coming, Freya? Didn't take much to get these two to put some weight back on after weaning their piglets. Freya, did you get lost? Come on, pig. Pig. Come on, pig. There, she's moving. You guys gonna go have breakfast? That's it, guys. Have a good day. See you on the next one. All right, go enjoy.